What's going on, everybody? You listen to another episode of Loud About Nothing. It's me, your boy, the fucking hottest dude in the podcast game, Sebastian Conelli. And as always, we got the cute boy here himself, Robbie boy. Robbie, say hello.
What's going on?
I'm fucking furious at
Extra
you already.
cute today, baby.
Extra cute, yeah. You got those puffy nipples sticking through the fucking Mickey Mouse sweatshirt. Hold, stop. Okay, wait. Let's introduce the guest before I start railing on you.
Let's do it.
All right. We got
very excited.
I'm very excited about this guest.
Yeah.
He's my Goomba over here. He's a fucking. I mean, here's the thing. You two are sitting on that side of the table for a reason, because I feel like this episode is going to be 2-on-1 a little bit right here. A little bit, okay? He's an actor. He's a comedian. He's a fucking Guy Fieri enthusiast. He's a Disney freak. Give it up for the slot, Ken McGraw.
Glad to be the third cutest boy in the room.
Oh, yes. Okay, know your fucking role, bro.
That's it, of course. I'm coming to your house doing this.
No way, right? Beautiful. Robbie.
What's up?
You finally have someone. He's from New Jersey, number one, right?
I would say most of the time.
I was just counting down. I thought you were going to say multiple things. Is that the qualification? He's from New Jersey.
He's from New Jersey. Well, because Robbie always reps Jersey hard.
Where in Jersey?
No, I rep New York hard.
I know, but that's because you're from Jersey.
Yeah, okay,
bro.
okay.
Where in Jersey are you from?
I'm from Sayreville.
The strip club capital of the world.
The strip club capital of the world.
No, I drove past Sayreville. That's where John Bon Jovi was.
I grew up on his block.
Yeah.
You grew up on John Bon Jovi's block?
Yeah, I have his old books.
Try that name again.
I have his old books from when he was a kid, and his name is like spelled different.
How's it spelled?
I think it was Bongouvi.
Bon Jovi.
He's Italian, and he wanted to make it look
French.
more like American.
Interesting. But you grew up on John Bon Jovi's
block.
block.
His backyard and my it was, I guess, technically around the corner, but like his backyard and my backyard, I could throw
touch.
Yeah, if you took down all the fences, it'd be one.
How
field.
many laws are you gonna tell me about John, bro?
All right, it was 3 houses over and behind that house.
Are you on a first name basis with him, or have you ever met him?
No, I have not met him. No, but my people from the block grew up with they grew up together.
They talk. I can't even tell you a song he does. What is it? Living on a Prayer.
Living on a
one
Prayer.
Right
It's my life.
It's My
Who says
Life,
you can't go home? Yeah, it's about like my neighborhood. Who says you can't go home? Who says you can't go back?
Wow.
All around
so
the
that
world.
must have a lot of meaning to you.
To me, a little bit. Yeah.
Did you ever call the cops on him for
I've listened to
playing
it.
the guitar too loud at night?
This is a good question. You ever call the cops on John Bon
No,
Jovi? Is he ever throwing a rager and he's just shredding the guitar?
He was already very famous by the time I was brought into the world.
And so he never comes back.
No, who says you can't go home?
Yeah.
Well,
what type of hypocrite shit is
I
that?
know, a little
He's
bit.
not going home, this fucking loser, right?
Yeah. Well, I think he tried to give back, but he wanted to do it on his terms, and the town wanted to do it on their terms, and then it just didn't end up happening.
Wow. Wow. Incredible.
But yeah, it takes the pressure. Nobody's ever going to be more famous to come out of my town than Bon Jovi.
No, yeah. What about you?
No, I mean, Bon Jovi is a different level. Bon Jovi is like a different level.
Bon Jovi was the series finale of Entourage, right? So that's how famous he is. Entourage is like, let's get the biggest. So we've had everyone. They literally had Kanye before they had John Bon Jovi.
Bon Jovi is
and the finale is him doing, "Who says you can't go home?" And Robbie's in the back like looking out the window.
Yeah.
So you're from New Jersey, right?
I'm from Jersey. So
and where are you from?
I'm from Tom's River. So the
Tom's
Jersey
River.
Of course, we know.
Of course, we know well.
The little league, the
Beast
best
of the
little
East.
league.
Right.
What's it called?
98.
The Beast of the East.
I played for that same organization.
Shut up.
You know Todd Frazier?
Yeah, I know Todd Frazier.
Yeah.
I know, and my good friend, Billy Cardone, his brother was on the team. He was the catcher, Chris Cardone.
And when they won.
Yeah.
And so what happened? So wait, how old are they when they win?
When they won, they were like what? Like
12. I think it was to be under 13.
Yeah, under 13 because the kid from the Bronx. Remember that whole?
Oh yeah,
controversy?
yeah. What just happens to a 12-year-old's ego when they win the best little league baseball in the whole world? What was it like to be around those kids?
I was there a lot old, not a lot older than me, but the town itself was like baseball fever. It's like Baseball Town, USA at one point.
Yeah.
And like when you would, they just changed the like batting cage. Like they had like a whole like batting cage like like training center, like where like you'd walk in and like the banner was there. It was like 1998, I think it's 98, like world champions, and then like all like the Wheaties boxes with them on it, and like Derek Jeter, like, you know, with like Todd Frazier, like as a kid, like doing like the national anthem.
Who's
and stuff.
Todd Frazier?
He's like a Major League Baseball player, but he played for the White Sox, the Reds, and the Yankees and the Mets. Right?
I think also the Mets.
And the Mets. And he's from the town. He still like lives there. His family still lives there. He just opened like with his brothers like a huge like sporting complex there, to my knowledge, and like John Boy Media like goes there like and like does stuff with him.
Wow.
But like the cool thing is like it's like a training center, but like kind of like this. He has like huge like neon signs of like every team he's played for.
If you want to be
sick.
legit, you need
It's
neon
sick.
signs.
1,000%.
I agree.
The only way to legitimize yourself in any field is with a neon sign.
1,000. I mean, I think artwork on the wall matters.
Yeah, of course.
You know, when I was debating what art, I have no art in my room. That's why I didn't show you. But when I was debating what art to get in my room, I want to get a video. I wish. No,
like a fucking Harry Potter portrait,
Yeah.
like, it's talking.
just floating candles in the room. You know.
Let me turn my art on. Hold on.
I want to get like this like cutout of these people fucking right above my bed. But then I was like,
do you want to just put porn on in your room? You have a TV. Do you just do that? No, it's art.
It's art, right? What is art? This is the question.
Art is subjective. It's like, you know, like art could be anything. You know, people who like there's so many different styles. If you go to a museum or like through history where it's like it could be a white canvas with a black dot on it and be like, no, like this is art. Like, and somebody can represent like that as something. Like it's like, oh, it's a giant domino. Like who knows?
What's
Like,
the shittiest thing you've ever tried to sell as art?
Yeah.
the shittiest
That you
thing
were like,
I
this
ever
is
tried
my
to-
art.
I guess like every
earnestly.
audition I've ever gone on.
Oh my god. Commercial auditioning is art.
It is.
Let's be honest.
No, it is.
Auditioning for, you know what? I never feel more like an artist when someone tells me to take my shirt off and go and like cover up my titties like a fat man. I am an artist in that moment.
I did. I guess I can talk about this. I booked something.
Talk about it.
I booked something and did the audition. It was like just like it was like a New York Department of Buildings like runway show, and they were looking for a construction worker type, which if you can't tell by my
Beautiful.
everything
Yeah.
is that.
Yeah.
I'm like, oh,
Yes.
it's lunch. Yeah.
100%.
Yeah.
Like
He's a construction worker. Goes, I gotta go home.
Yeah.
I wish I could hang. You know.
do the fucking traffic at this time.
Yeah.
So I did this, and it was like a runway, like, you know, really fun audition. I got it, and then like my manager called me and was like, the day before we were supposed to shoot, was like, they want to know if you're gonna if you can take your shirt off, and I was like, normally I'm like, yeah, whatever, but like
Sure.
I knew nothing about this, and I was just like, something doesn't feel right, and I'm like,
Yeah.
no, I'm not. And then like the director called me and was like, hey, how's it going? This is so and so. Like when I saw your audition, you know, like I knew you were the guy. And I was like, okay. He's like, butter me up, and he's like, it would really mean a lot if you took your shirt off. And I'm like, no. I'm like, this is weird. And I'm like, no. I'm like, I'll wear an undershirt. I'm like,
Yeah.
yes. I'm like, what's the deal with this? Like, what's going on? And he's explaining the commercial spot, or like what, or it's like an internal spot for like New York Department of Buildings, the DOB, baby.
Okay.
And the budget's wild.
Listen here, these people that work for the DOB need to see
Yeah,
some
you need to know.
man tits.
It's just for the
supposed
men
to be
that
like-
work at the DOB. It's like a
So it
an
was like
instructional
for
video?
like it was for like an internal like video for like it was for like construction safety week. So they were kind of like they were doing like a safety like fashion week but construction safety.
Sure.
So
Okay.
I show up and I'm like, I'll wear an undershirt, and we're going back and forth, and my manager was finally like, they said you can wear the undershirt. I'm like, cool, see them in the morning.
Great.
I showed up and like, you know, everyone's very nice. It was cool.
Of course.
And like there was all these models there, and then there's this other male model, and he's like 6'7", jacked. And I'm like, and he's not taking his shirt off. I'm like, oh, I go, he's the handsome construction type. You wanted me to be like the fat, like shirtless construction worker in the bathing suit
100%.
scene. I was like, no. I'm like, I'm not gonna do that. So at the end, I was just like, I'll rip my shirt on the last take. I'm like, I'll give you that.
And that's what they use.
And they never used it because COVID hit. But like, the casting director, like agency called me and was just like, they never discussed this with us. Like, we are so sorry. And they were so good about everything. Like, they were like the best about like, cause like, they were just like, they never like, cause the director was like, we told them everything. And the casting directors were like, no, they didn't. So like, they don't work together and stuff anymore. So it was like kind of like a shady, but like,
Sure.
But I would say that was the worst thing I tried and sell.
You went back to your girlfriend that night. She was like, "What'd you do today?" And you were like, "I did
was
some
just-
art."
Yeah. What did I do?
I'm an
well,
artist.
when it comes, yeah. smoking a pipe.
That's amazing. Yeah, I go out whenever I do something. I act all highfalutin before I do my dick jokes. You know what I'm saying? Yes.
Yeah.
It's the way it should be.
Yeah. Well, you're like, well, I was reading Nietzsche, and hold on a second. So
You joke, bro. You joke. You joke. I got Marcus Aurelius in the fucking kitchen, bro.
Oh shit.
Yeah, bro. You know I'm a stoic through and through. Okay, I get stoned with the stoics. Okay, your boy gets all stoned with the stoics. So you said tank top. This is interesting.
Yeah.
Are you say tank top through and through when you undershirts?
No, guinea tea.
You say guinea tea.
Of course.
Now
Are you Italian?
Yes, this is the
you
question
are.
number 2.
Yeah.
Well, McGraw is not an Italian last name.
No, well, it's Irish. So I'm Irish Italian.
Okay.
And
Internal struggle, huh?
always.
Your body's always fighting yourself over that shit, huh?
You look more Italian.
I know, and I mean from the waist up.
Wait, what does that mean?
Irish people have small penises.
Oh.
I'm joking, but
No, clip it, bro. Clip it. Irish people have small penises. Clip it.
dude, the embassy's gonna reach out to me now.
No, bro. You know what? I should have tried to get some ass when I was in Ireland. I could have been a fucking porn star. I could have been Ron Jeremy in Ireland if I knew this fact. I'm going back to Dublin, baby. I'll see you there, okay? Wow, Irish dudes got small dicks, huh?
That's the stereotype.
No, we live by facts.
That's the stereotype?
Yeah.
I have a question that maybe, I don't know.
Like the Irish
I'm
curse.
just going to say.
That's the Irish curse.
That's what they call the Irish curse.
It's
yeah.
a small dick.
Yeah, or alcoholism, I guess.
Or alcohol.
No, it's I think the Irish curse is small penis.
Small penis.
Yeah.
Okay, Robbie, what are you going to say?
All right, this might be a cut situation.
We do cuts it when we need to, baby.
Do the women counterpart have equally shallow?
Great question.
Do you think?
I never gone to
If
Ireland.
they're stereotypically, I don't know.
I don't know. Because now
This is getting into strange territory.
Robbie just asked if Irish girls got shallow pussies. Robbie, are you kidding me?
I'm just
Robbie, please.
yeah.
I'm gonna have to give you a talking to after this.
All right,
after the
I'm
podcast.
sorry.
I'm gonna send you right
That is
to
a
HR
stupid
after this.
idea.
Can I interject? Do Irish girls have tiny pussies? This is what you said.
Yeah.
There's a thing connected to men with big noses have bigger dicks. That's the
Really?
only thing that you could measure accurately.
Oh wow.
I'm staring at your nose.
It's a
I have a pretty big. I have a pretty big nose.
I got a frosted. Yeah, but yeah, that doesn't match, right?
No.
Interesting. No, yeah, I saw some scientists talking online, and now I owe him $10,000.
With some scientists.
now I'll go for case studies.
I got a cameo from Bill Nye. Had him say this.
Oh my God, I would love to get Bill Nye on camera saying, "Hey, listen here. When we touch the static electricity, you can see how big your dick is."
Bill.
Interesting. No, yeah, I wasn't allowed to call them guinea teas growing up.
You weren't?
Me neither.
No, my dad was very strict on that. My father was like, "No, don't you dare." He goes, "We call them tank tops."
Is this a gotcha because now your dad's gonna get mad at me?
No.
No. My dad understands.
Okay.
Please, I say it's horrible things on here,
All
right?
right. I will say I don't say that I mean I try not to say it anymore because
Sure.
But like when someone the first time was just like undershirt
Yes.
or no I'm sorry. One of my best friends is from Scotland, and I was in
How's
college.
your dick size?
It's huge.
Oh shit.
Wow.
So close yet so far.
The UK really ranges.
There's different provinces.
Amazing.
So I
Now
don't
I
know.
know
I've never.
why Brexit exists.
I will say
I gotta get out of this fucking stereotype.
Yeah.
that's the story of Brexit.
Of course.
With that said, I've never seen his dick.
Okay.
But
So you're not that close to friends.
Acquaintance then.
I mean, we're acquainted. No, we're best friends. I'll never forget one time I asked him, I was like, "Do you have an extra guinea tea?"
Yeah.
And he was like, "What?" It was like, guinea tea. He's like, "What are you talking about?" I'm like, like the and I couldn't explain. I couldn't just say undershirt. Like those two words just left my vocabulary.
Sure.
I was like, like the sleeveless ribbed thing that you wear. Like, and he was just like, he's like, "You mean like an undershirt?" And I'm like, "I guess, yeah." And he's like, "The fuck's a guinea tea?" And I'm like, "That's what I've called it my whole life. I don't know."
I know. Yeah. Yeah, because it was either guinea tea
Or wife
beater.
There was no good option.
No.
There was no. You would think the marketing team of that would like
Undershirt.
try to spin it in a certain way.
But they leaned hard into it, and they were just like, Scorsese, here's the wardrobe, and they just said truckloads.
Yes.
full of just-
Fruit of the It was Fruit of the Loom back in. Fruit of the Loom is finance Goodfellas. Let's just be honest, okay? At the end of the day,
Fruit of the Loom was the closest that most Italians got to fruit in the 90s.
yeah, it was all brajol, and the only fucking fruit I eat is the one on my fucking back, okay?
On my back, and my wife stretches them out, and I swear to God.
Interesting. Yeah, so I did that. I started wearing tank tops because I was a little chubby boy, and when you had to start changing in gym class.
I always feel like it made everything worse. I feel
Really?
I feel like to this day, if I wear when I tuck it in, it accentuates everything because the clothes can't kind of like sit over like troubled areas, stuff like that. It just kind of accentuates everything else. No?
Yeah, I disagree with this. Robbie, how's it feel? This is your
You're asking this guy? You're asking this guy? What about Nothing Sexy Man Alive
dude.
2022?
Do guinea teas make me hotter or less hot? Is that what we're asking? I don't know. I've never really thought about it. I used to feel like I had tits when I would wear them, actually.
Really?
Yeah, I would feel it because
Let me
they're
see.
mad tight.
How big are your tits now? Nice. I've seen you. I've touched.
Yeah. We're real friends, unlike
We're real
you
friends.
and your boy.
100%. We would bench just so we could touch each other's titties.
Yeah.
Okay.
You're like, get right here.
Yeah.
Oh, dude.
100%. We go from the squat rack to the bench rack just to rub each other. No, but I felt like it always like at least made my nipples not out.
My mom, I think, growing up, like would always buy clothes that were like 3 sizes too big. She's like, "You'll grow into them," but also I was like a chunker. Like, I was like a meatball.
Yeah, yeah.
And then like I'd wear like the undershirts and I tuck them in, and you know what probably actually accentuated me like doubling up for my pants too big and like taking a belt and being like this, and then like everything is that might, you know what? I think we just figured that out just now.
You did it real tight.
Yeah.
Interesting.
Because they would always come undone. I'm like, no, I want to tuck these in and like have it be like set all day.
Yeah. No, I'm an ass out kind of guy. I bend over, you see a little
crack.
slot.
Okay.
Are you a crack dude?
I wear belts, so I try not to. Because I feel like
it's a bad look.
I don't care.
No,
but
of course not.
I feel like if like I'm in a workplace or something like that, and like people like it's the only thing people will be like, "So I got butt crack once," and I'm like, and I got a deep crack, so I'm trying to like cover it up.
I'll say this: the beginning of my crack, the ass doesn't come for miles and miles. It's like the beginning of the Hobbit. You know what I mean? The hole is a journey away, bro.
The crack is a similar. What is it? Silmarillion? I've said this wrong.
What's that?
It's like that's like the start. That's like the thing that Tolkien wrote as like Lord of the Rings was so popular.
This isn't the podcast for this,
right?
This isn't the podcast.
Long story short, Lord of the Rings was so popular that they were like, write another book, and he wrote like there's something, I forgot what it's called. It's something like the Silmarillion or something like that. And it was like a history of like the Hobbit and like everything and then everyone was like, no, this isn't what we want. We want more like fighting and stories, and like that's like what he wrote.
Interesting.
My girlfriend's a huge Lord of the Rings fan, and like I like it. My roommate also is a big Lord of the Rings fan. We watched them all through quarantine, and like they would be angry at me right now for probably saying that wrong.
Oh damn!
I've never seen them.
Really? They're good.
I gotta sit down and watch them.
You only watched the first one?
I think I went with my family.
I saw the first one.
Those were
maybe.
one of those movies I would like go to the bathroom. I would like.
They're good. You gotta
Jerk
get.
off?
You gotta.
Who is horning you up in Lord of the Rings?
Tyler, bro, are you kidding me? I'm fucking elfish, bro. I'm cross species over here. I don't give a fuck.
Those are one of those movies, you know.
I'll tell you, a
go
body's a
with
body.
your
I don't care
family.
what your ears look like. It is what it is. If I could stay awake.
It's your dad.
You don't gotta tell me.
Hey.
There's nothing like playing Steven Tyler while jerking off to Liv Tyler.
Do you
Okay.
want a transition that'll blow your mind, which maybe you know about?
What?
There is an Aerosmith roller coaster in Disney.
There is. Okay.
It took this time.
So let's say, why you here?
Yeah.
Right? We love you. But Robbie's a fucking freak and a half.
I'm not a
with
freak.
Shut up.
I'm not a
Shut
freak.
up. Right? You're a freak and a half with the Disney
I don't
shit.
think so.
And he wanted someone that was equal, if not more, of a freak and a half with this Disney stuff to defend.
Two times freak flag fly.
Okay.
He's funny. I think he's funny. He goes to Disney.
I'm not
and makes
saying
me
Ken's
laugh.
not funny.
No,
Ken's
I know.
very funny.
I like the Disney
100%.
content
The
that
Disney
comes
stuff,
out.
I mean, it's a lot for me. I'm not a Disney adult.
No.
So
Okay.
I will say, Disney adult. There's various different kinds of Disney adults.
Okay.
It is, first off, it is like in the age that we live in, it is so easy to, like, if you are like a pretty girl who like lives in Orlando or in California, and you get to go to Disney every day, and you have like ears and like can model and stuff, and like people will follow you and be like, this is cute, and like that's like one. Excuse me. That's one kind of Disney adult.
Okay, I'm on board. I'm more on board. This sounds
another
good.
one, and that's where it ends. You should be a Disney adult. No,
Hot girls that just take pictures. I love that. I'll take a picture.
Another like area is like vloggers and like YouTubers and stuff like that who kind of like you can kind of live at Disney through home because like they're kind of bringing you to the parks and doing stuff, and like these people like within like the Disney community of people, they're like celebrities. It's crazy.
Yes.
It's crazy.
So if you saw them,
I'd be like, oh, I know that. Like I've seen their videos. Like I know them. People like will get photos with them. It's wild.
Interesting.
And then there's like other like casual like cool people who are a lot
Ken
of actors.
McGraw.
Yeah, like actors. There's actors, comedians, and like people who like just are normal, like who like to go to Disney and just like experience and kind of like get away and just like have fun. And like then there's like a whole subset of like it's weird because Disneyland is in California and Disney World's in Florida. So the people that go to Florida, like you'd be like, yo, these people are crazy sometimes. Like I'm in a Disney pass holder group.
What's that mean?
What platform?
On Facebook.
Facebook.
What's that mean?
So if you're a Disney pass holder, it means you pay like a one-time fee, like it's like $1,500 maybe for the year.
Maybe he knows the exact number.
I think it's $1,500.
$1,500
for the year.
You know you could buy a pair of Off-Whites for that.
What?
He's talking about sneakers.
Yeah. Oh,
All right, so $1,500. It's that.
for
I thought it was like $800 for the year.
No, so there's different like levels, but since we are out of town, like since we don't live in Florida, it's like $1,500 for the year, and you can go as much as you can like make reservations because like with COVID you have to do reservations now.
And you can hop every day.
And you can hop every day.
Okay.
It's like park hoppers. You get discounts on food and snacks and like merch. You get perks and stuff like that.
Yeah.
And like
for those who don't know,
like,
it's like $180 a day to do a park hop.
Yeah. So you make your money back in 2 weeks.
2 or 3 trips.
If you go there like 2 trips and you do 5-day trips, like 10 days, like you've already made your investment back.
Sure.
And then because of that, like if you stay on Disney property, there's like 35 different resorts that like sometimes they'll be like pass holders get like 25% off, and then you get to stay, and then all your transportation is taken care of. All of your like
where do you stay when you go?
I stayed at Animal Kingdom Lodge, which is like a big deluxe resort, which is incredible.
Do the giraffes come up to the window, or is that just rumors?
They don't come up to the window, but they do get close. I feel like because they can't get extremely close because people would be like, you want tater tots? And give them tater tots, and they fucking die on the savannah.
Yo, these fucking giraffes are fat at Disney.
Yeah. They sleep all day.
We're making some American giraffes down here, okay?
Why is that giraffe sweating?
Oh, I'm sorry. All the giraffes, they all have heart disease. They all have heart disease. Most of them have sleep apnea, right?
Yeah.
You do Disney with the game plan. You take all the. There's no spontaneity.
You have to. I feel like.
But that's what the Disney freaks. This is why I don't consider myself one of these people. But they know everything they're gonna do pretty much before they get there.
Yeah.
It's
Remember
all
last
mapped
episode
out.
when you were like, "How's my hair look?" I said, "Good."
Yeah.
Today's even fucking better.
I know.
It does
Today
look-
it looks good.
It does look good.
The last episode looked bad.
It looks great, bro.
You
It
look
looks
like
bad
you
or
look-
no?
You look great.
You look like the elf from the Santa Claus.
Amazing.
Yes, you do. You look like the elf from the Santa Claus. He's
Amazing.
a piece, bro.
He is a piece.
Okay?
Dude's handsome.
He's a handsome fella, okay? Go ahead.
But I feel like they plan everything out. So then it'll be like the giraffe came 30 feet closer to my window this time than the last time. And that's the big news of the trip because everything else is already so planned out. And it's just like these tiny little things. Oh, the person in Epcot gave me one extra, a little bit bigger of a filet mignon. This was my whole trip. It was amazing.
Those people are fucking freaks.
And it's like that is like a true Disney adult. I think that they already know every single thing that they're going to do down to the T. So it's like these tiny little moments that are nothing stick out to them.
What do you think about people that their honeymoon is at Disney?
I think it's great.
Whoa.
Okay.
But have you heard about sex?
Yeah. Yeah.
Wait. Before
You can have
answer,
sex in Disney World.
No. Let me just say this.
You can have
you
sex in
heard
Disney World.
about fucking. Okay,
Yeah.
now answer the question.
Yeah, what did we just say? There's 35 different resort hotels.
Yeah.
And you're up and about and doing stuff, and you can like work that into your schedule if you are planning.
You think that it's reasonable to go on a Disney vacation and schedule fucking time?
Yeah.
He does clearly.
No, but I'm saying like
that was
like,
a yeah
if
from
it's
a man.
If it's just like if it's like a newlywed couple,
Yeah.
and like there's like no rush to get to the park, or like here's the thing, Epcot opens later in the day, so it's not like open at like 8 a.m. like the rest of them. It opens at like 11 or 10. You got a whole morning there. So you're fine. If that your Epcot day, you fuck.
Epcot days, you fuck.
Like, of
You
course,
fuck
Epcot
on
day.
Epcot days.
What do you mean?
Everybody
you wake
knows
up at
this.
9, you get 2 bada bings in.
Yeah.
You're out the door.
That's why he's up at 5:30.
You're out the door. You're on Spaceship Earth by noon.
You know how tall? I mean, I don't want to fuck twice and then go jostle my body around.
Dude,
Not when you're in Disney, it's a totally different life.
It's a wholly different life, dude. Tired. It truly is, and I hate. And this is gonna sound so corny.
Yeah.
It is like a really happy place. Like it's like things are just like cool. Like you're just
See,
like
here's the thing.
I think if it made you happy when you're a kid,
You
it's
went as a
also
kid.
very happy.
I went when I was 12 or 13.
Did you have a bad trip?
No, it was fantastic.
It was awesome.
Yeah, it was tremendous.
So now take that trip where you're like, it was fantastic. It was awesome.
Yeah.
Now take your family out of the mix and go with.
I've
a
done
friend.
that.
You wait. When have you gone?
I went with my high school then for my senior trip.
Okay.
Was that
now
not
take
very
them?
fun?
Okay, so now you went with friends.
Did you have fun?
I mean, we brought strobe lights and we would take ecstasy in the room all night long. So I don't know if
The Disney
was
wasn't-
fun.
yeah,
It was.
yeah.
Here's the thing, Ken. I think Disney adults at a certain point their peak fun was at a young age. I did a ton of drugs.
Okay.
So when you've snorted pills,
Yeah.
you go, I know this girl's dressed up as Moana right now. You know what I mean?
Yeah, of course.
So that's the thing. I always say this. I'm like, if you just kind of like say like, you know what, I'll play the game. If you say I'll play the game,
I'll play the game.
then it's a completely different experience than being like yes, of course, like we know like this girl's dressed up like Moana and
Of
that there's
course.
someone in that costume.
Yes.
With that said, if you allow yourself to kind of like give over, there's other things that you could just do where it's like people I know like go to Disney, they're like, oh yeah, I don't meet the characters, I think that's weird. But then like there's like they go for like literally like dining, like shows and like ambiance, like or roller coasters. Like there's so much different.
Ambiance.
Yeah.
Yeah, I guess.
I mean, it's nice. There's always music. There's always waterfalls. All
And
the
you
plants
find
look
shit.
nice. Shit looks nice.
There's a great documentary called The Imagineering Story on Disney Plus.
I watched it all.
You watched
you
all of it.
did?
Yeah.
So
My
like
mom keeps telling me to
I
watch
try to
it.
get on
good.
board with this
It's
shit.
really
I'm
good.
trying.
So the thing that separates Disney from like any other kind of like theme park, like I like Universal too, and I like the best part of Universal is like all the Harry Potter stuff because
It's
you're
the
so
roller
immersed.
coasters.
But it's a roller coaster, but you're immersed in it. So it's not
Yeah,
it's
yeah,
not
yeah,
you like
yeah,
walking
yeah,
by
yeah.
being like you want to go on Spider-Man. It's like Spider-Man throwing a web at you from like
Of
1997.
course, they build worlds. You're saying
Exactly. So it's like it's all about in the detail. The detail is like you're like someone made this. Like you can like anybody can build a theme park. Not something like that and be like, yeah, big roller coasters, churros, pretzels. But like when you can't
Good to
The
me.
big three. That's all you need.
big three. That's it.
Roller coaster tycoon back in
That's
the
it.
day.
Roller
Ken
coaster,
McGraw
yes,
had,
exactly.
had roller
We're-
coasters, pretzels, churros.
We're the generation of roller coaster tycoon. We know how to make an amusement
We
park.
do.
And I'm from the Jersey Shore. Like I grew up on the boardwalk, so like I know
You were
like
going to what's it called? Perkins? What was the
Perkins.
Jerkins? What's the
Jenkinson's.
Jenkinson's. I got
Yeah,
a
yeah,
Jenkins.
yeah,
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 you
yeah.
do. We call it Jenks.
Jenks.
Of course, I call it Perkins because I'm a food.
Yeah.
Okay. I
Get a
love.
short stack Perkins.
You know what I love about Perkins? The mediocre food and
the cheap prices?
50-foot flag. I go, Mommy, there's the big flag.
Do you think that if like a Perkins employee dies, they lower it to half mast and then they give the flag to the family and they fold it up like us?
1,000%. It takes literally when they fold up a Perkins flags, it takes over a year to fold a Perkins flag. Okay, now you want to know the true, the proud, not the Marines, the Perkins. The true, the proud, the Perkins. Okay,
That's it.
Oh my God, we used to go to Perkins every Sunday.
Really?
Oh yeah, not every Sunday, but we would go Sundays sometimes. When like when my grandma got a little older and stopped cooking, and we would get I would get omelets or the pastabilities, and I learned from there pastabilities when I was like 11. I've never stopped saying it since.
Possibilities would be a 3-man Italian improv team.
Oh my God, tremendous. What's the craziest thing that you've done? What's the most embarrassing thing that you would have to admit that you did at Disney?
Cry. No.
You did cry at Disney.
I have cried. Yeah, I've definitely
Cry
cried.
tears of joy.
Well, here's the thing. Like I said, if you let yourself like to like enjoy it, there's things that are like truly like beautiful. The first time I ever went, like I went as an adult. I never went as a kid.
Oh wow,
So
this
I
is
Wow.
I went when I
your
was in
freak
my
level
early,
cannot be a 1.
I went.
out of
No,
10.
yeah,
no,
this is
the
bad,
first
bro.
time I went, because like I said, I grew up on the Jersey Shore,
Okay.
going to like Jenkinson's and Perkins,
Yeah,
and like the boardwalk, and I'm like,
And
oh,
Great
I'm like-
Adventure? Did
and,
you go to
like,
Great
I
Adventure
actually
a lot?
didn't- I actually never went to Great Adventure.
You
Oh,
never went to
really?
Great Adventure either.
But like, I like didn't go to theme parks a lot. I like only went to like what I knew, and I'm like, okay, like whatever. Like, and
Sure.
I like Disney. I'm like, oh yeah, this is cool.
Yeah.
I'm like, oh, but the second like you kind of walk in, you're just like, whoa. There's sights, there's smells, like there's the detail, like,
That's it.
You
and
can
it's
say
like
five
strip clubs are
senses.
sights
and
and
like
smells too.
yeah,
What are we talking? There's
different
sights and
kinds,
smells in my
different kinds.
Yeah,
different
yeah.
kinds. No, but then like
You can't list that there's senses
there's
there as
no
a positive.
but what I'm saying is
Okay.
like it's an
Yeah.
overwhelming. You're just like
Yeah.
whoa, and then you're like, oh, everything is really clean here. It's like and they do go above and beyond for like talk and like say like happy birthday or like like it's like if you wear a happy birthday pin, everyone's like happy birthday, and you're like, I feel like you're a king, like you're like a king of the world.
Wow.
It's wild, and it's like that's the thing where it's like this is very fun. I have like cried, like there's actually a
When did
ride.
you cry? Yeah, I want to know when
The
you
first
cried.
time I like ever was like it was more of like a
I've never cried, so I don't know what it feels like.
ever. I could tell. This is
Yeah,
big.
never no tears.
We're gonna get this out today.
Yeah.
Please don't. I'm
First
so
time I went,
broken.
I was it was one of those things where it was an incredible day.
Yeah.
We were watching the fireworks, and I just kind of like looked around, and like everyone was so happy, and I was just like, wow, I finally got here. Like I've always wanted to come, I never came. I finally got here, and it was just like some tears where I was like, this is awesome.
And you were with your girl.
No, I was like with a group of friends.
Did you grow up watching Disney movies? Like, were you
Yeah,
a big
I like
Disney
I like
movie
yeah, I
fan?
like I like
Yeah,
Disney
yeah,
movies and
yeah.
stuff
Toy
growing
was
up.
the
Yeah,
shit.
Toy Story's the best.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But like I went with like a group of friends, and like I was just like like they were crying. I was just like, oh man, let me like I gave over to it. Like because I could have been like fake. That's not real. People are backstage. People like
Yeah.
that's just a teenage kid. But like when you I feel like when you finally like allow yourself to be like when I'm here, like I can be an asshole
I
in
have a
life.
question.
I can be an asshole in life, but like
Yeah.
when I'm there, I'm like I don't ever want to be anything but nice to
That's
everyone.
your, like,
That was
like,
when like Mickey took your soul as you were crying,
And
you
he
it
said-
turned over.
Yeah.
It's like how
That's amazing.
people like in the gangs, they don't kill in front of the church. You know,
Exactly.
like shit like that. That's your church. Here's the thing. When you cried with your group of friends,
Yeah.
were these people that you went to drama school with?
Not drama school, but they did do drama.
Okay, so all that's been redacted. It all means nothing at all,
Yeah,
right?
you can't play this.
They all practice crying, right? You had those friends that would go, bro, I swear
Dude.
I could cry on command.
You just kind of like give yourself over where you're just like,
Yeah.
yo, I'm gonna eat good food, I'm gonna ride some fun rides, I'm gonna listen to some fun music, and just feel like a kid. Walt Disney, when he died, somebody said that he was quoted that there isn't a lot of there isn't adult in a child, but there's a child in every adult. So like when you're an adult and you can
Yeah.
appreciate this stuff and enjoy it, you'll very much like be like, oh man, like there's so much shit in the world and it sucks. And like it's like if you can get away for like 6 days, 7 days, and just be like, this was awesome, like why not?
There isn't always an adult and a child, but there's always a child and an adult. Might be one of the perviest things.
It's pretty,
What are you at, Walt? Okay. I would not want to be quoted that. Okay. Jesus. No, I know. That's nice. I also think it's nice that you have like a partner or someone to go with.
Yeah.
People that have like a partner or someone like I think it becomes different worlds for you.
it is. It's also fun like to go with someone that you love, and because you get to experience
point at
together.
Robbie.
I'm going with
Yeah,
Robbie.
yeah.
He
no.
invited me. I said no, thank you.
No, but I was gonna say, well, Emily and I were talking to Robbie like on Instagram when he was there because he was having this like, Robbie, you got to. I don't know if you told the people before. I'm sure you have. You had a magical trip.
Yeah, he almost
that's
had a
right.
threesome.
What?
All
Why did you tell me
right,
this?
all right. We don't need to talk about this.
What are you talking about?
Minnie
All
and,
right.
Minnie and
I live in
Daisy.
a different Disney than you. That's the
No,
problem, bro.
No.
What do you mean no?
I did
You got nice coffee stains on your shirt.
know.
You watching a loop over here?
fuck myself
You look
over.
good.
My
I complimented
really
your hair
nice
for
shirt.
1 second.
I know.
Jesus.
yeah.
I got a tie pen for you. Don't worry, sweetie.
Thank you.
You come prepared. You'd be
we
really
don't
good.
need to talk.
You'd be really good in Disney.
Yeah,
Tide
I
Packs.
come prepared.
I almost brought it up before when he was talking about scheduling sex, but
Go ahead. Tell
no, I
the
did
people.
have a nice trip. I got two free park hopper
no one
passes.
cares about this
I got
stuff.
to go
No,
on
this is the
every
nice
single
stuff.
Okay,
ride.
he got on the
I
rides.
allowed myself to
We all heard
enjoy
this.
it.
So now tell what happened. How did you?
And you got tanked every night in the pool with like
Yeah,
a
I
bottle
got
of
tanked
wine.
with a bottle of wine in the pool every
course.
night.
I guess for me, I'm like, I'd rather go to Europe, like Italy, than
I do
actually
think maybe
go
like
to-
a 5-day trip once a year during Food and Wine. I think is very nice.
It's awesome.
I don't have the budge for that.
That's
I
true.
understand that.
It's expensive.
I will say this also, and this
Okay.
you're gonna
Credit cards.
crucify me for this. No, no.
What?
I want to see the world. I want to like I said to you, I've never been out of the country.
Ken,
listen,
we're
to me.
recording, bro.
Listen, listen to me.
There's a camera right there.
I know. Listen,
Please be easy
listen.
with these words.
I'm telling you, I want to see the world. I like want to like travel and like see different parts of the world, and like I have friends who live across the world, and like Emily and I want to travel and stuff like that.
Where they live?
My buddy Craig, who lives in London, Scotland, and stuff like that. So like I want to like visit.
Of course.
With that said, when you go to like one of these incredible famous sites, so France.
Stop! You're making me sick.
No. Listen,
You're making me.
You've
never
to
been
me.
to France. You
I know.
Can't speak on this.
I know, but listen to me. But I've been to like also like I've been around our country where I'm like we live in New York, the greatest city in the world. Great. I've been to Chicago. I've been to Chicago. I've been to like New Orleans. I've been to Texas. I've been to L.A. It's when I was running for office.
Yeah.
And like it's one of those things where it's like, oh, when you go here, you gotta do this. And I'm like, okay, and like I'll go and I'll do that thing. You'd be like, all right, oh, here's this famous landmark. Where I'm like, cool, all right, that's it. And now it's like you gotta figure out something else to do. Compared to like when you're in Disney or doing something, you're so immersed in everything. There's always something to do. It's kind of like New York, which is why I like it's stimulation. It's why I love New York.
Yes.
New York, there's always something to do. You can go to other cities and stuff, but you're like, oh, like okay, like I got pizza here, and it's like. What else can I do? I guess I can go look at the Bean, like in Chicago, and then you're looking at it, you're like, all right, take a photo in it. But then, like, when you're in Disney, it's just like there's different parks and restaurants, and like there's always something to do.
What about the Louvre, bro?
Dude, I want to see the Louvre.
What about the Louvre? There's
Bro.
not enough to do in the Louvre?
Dude, dude, you walk around and you look at you look at the painting, the art, you take it in, you enjoy it, and you appreciate it. And then, what happens when you leave the Louvre? You're not going to go. You can't stay at the Louvre. All day, every day of your trip.
This is incredible. You
Every day.
You know what you could do? You could go to Disney World Paris.
No.
Yeah, you could go
leave the Louvre.
Oh
Do you know that? Do you know? You want to get?
I
You want to
think
hear something
Paris
disgusting?
is a different.
This is-
I
You want to hear
think-
something? You want to hear something
You are
disgusting?
trash,
no,
bro.
you want to hear
You
something?
are trash.
You want to hear something fucking disgusting? Listen to this.
Yeah, go.
You brought the Louvre.
Uh-huh.
Guess what? At one point in history, was the most photographed thing in Paris.
What?
The Disney Castle in Paris.
This is disgusting. Yes, this is absolutely disgusting. Oh, wow.
I agree with some aspects of what you're saying.
I
Is
agree.
Disney
Traveling is
more
important.
Yes.
Yes.
Oh, but here's the thing. To quote the gods themselves, Emily in Paris, right?
Okay. The gods.
The gods themselves,
Plural.
right? They go, Americans live to work. In Paris, we work to live, right? So there is just a different kind of like relaxation attitude over there.
But you know what we say in
that's
America?
true.
What?
There's a child in every adult, but adult.
Wow. Wow. What do you think? What do you think about getting frozen? Do you like Disney enough that you will be frozen after you die?
He's not frozen. He's cremated in California.
Shut the fuck up. Did you know this?
No, I did not.
Wait. Who's?
So
what's
that
this
was
hype
like
about
that
him
was
being
like a
frozen?
tabloid. That was like a tabloid that like got out and like really offended like the family and stuff like that. Like yeah, that was like not. I think because he showed
Disney's-
interest. He showed interest in cryogenics because it was brand new at the time, and Disney was always on top of like technology
course.
and shit like that. But like because he like showed interest in it, people when he died was just like, dude's frozen, and it's like no,
Wow.
he's cremated
Interesting.
in.
He went the exact opposite way.
Yeah, he got in fire.
Fire and ice, baby. Which one we choosing, right? Wow, I can't believe.
You really thought he was frozen?
I thought he was frozen underneath the castle.
My
Cinderella's
God,
castle.
dude, you know what? You know what's under Cinderella Castle? Cinderella Castle is on the second floor. It's all like, they're called utilidors, and it's like people like that's like where the offices are, and like people are like walking, like characters and like cast members and stuff are walking. Like you can like access the entire park from underground.
Yes, I've seen the tunnels.
My buddy used to work there.
Yes, your buddy used to work there.
And you thought that in these tunnels, just like you passed the frozen room.
I was imagining in
on a very slow
the Red Square
degree,
where they have Lenin. I was imagining it's the same thing as the Soviets, right? They have Lenin in the Red Square. They have fucking underneath Cinderella's castle, just a huge frozen thing of Walt himself.
Walt Disney.
No, man, cremated.
I was laying some groundwork.
For who?
Myself in the future.
To come with my family? You're not invited, bro.
No.
Robbie's gonna try and go and find those girls.
No.
Yeah, you're not coming with my family.
No, that's not what I was doing.
Don't try to sneak in the back door.
That's not what I was doing.
My parents. You're not coming with my family.
Okay.
We're not sleeping ass to ass.
All right.
Then what are you laying groundwork for?
Like I was like the California Grill is like the.
Yo, he's coming.
The best.
he's playing it with your family. He's playing it with your mom. Like
I can't with this kid.
Like he's gonna be like he's
well, one thing that is nice is they have to like I don't know if this is me not being an asshole. I'm nice. I am very. Especially when I was there alone, but they have to engage with you. So that if you're like very friendly, they kind of you kind of have to have this fake like whole conversation thing where they have to play make believe, you have to play make believe.
I like that.
Which is nice. Yeah, exactly. But the California Grill, which is like one of the best, if not the best restaurants in the whole thing.
Yeah.
I made friends with the bartender there, and he's been there for like 40 years. He's like, I'll never give this up. He makes over 100, maybe even over $200,000 a year just being the bartender at this place.
It's nuts.
And I was just like, I got to get this guy's name, and I got to be like, whenever I come here in the future, be like, yo, Ray. The guy's name is Ray, one of the bartenders.
Yeah.
As I go downstairs, I'm like, oh, I'm like Ray's nephew or something like that. Or I'll be like, I'm Ray's this. So I'm like, now.
Wow.
Because we waited 2 hours to get up there to sit at the bar.
It's wild.
And I was just like, this is never going to happen to me again. I'm going to make friends with this bartender, and I'm going to be like, oh, I'm one of his regulars. I'm going to get his name. I'll never forget that Ray from the California Grill. But...
Amazing.
This is
right,
what
so
they have to engage with you. So you kind of have to.
Girl with me and my family then.
No, but if you want to go,
so now he's invited.
You can name drop.
You
can name drop.
I can name drop. I go, hey, I know Ray's nephew, Robbie.
Yeah.
That's what you want me to say?
No, you could just be like, I know. Oh yeah, I know Ray.
Amazing.
But they do have to engage with you and be happy.
I had a magical moment when I went to Paris.
Nice.
We go to the hotel room. We go to the hotel room. We go to check in. Right. Yeah. I'm there with a woman, and I go, I gotta go to the bathroom. So I go downstairs. I can't find the bathroom. Right? The Louvre. Yeah, the Louvre. The Louvre is where art is.
Oh, that's why you can't shit there.
There's no shitting, right? So I went to the bathroom, and I accidentally went to like the bathroom where all the employees go. And someone opened the door on me shitting and just starts screaming in French at me. And I'm the big fat American shitting. First time in Paris, I go, I'm here, baby. I literally just throw my hands up in the air. By the time I got upstairs, they already upgraded us to like the honeymoon suites. That's my I make my own magical moments.
Yeah. I mean, first off, like that is every single 90s American Paris movie where it's just like Sebastian goes to Paris. The first thing he's like taking a shit. He's like, Mon chéri! Ah!
Yeah.
Guy falls back into with dishes and like knocks over a wedding cake.
It's just your girl looks disappointed out in the lobby. Oh, why did I marry him?
We're definitely not seeing the Mona Lisa.
Well, I will. I'm happy that we talked about this because this was good for my soul. It's nice. I think I respect you, and it's nice to hear words of a garbage level coming out of a person I respect. So then I go, maybe I should give it a chance.
I think I want nothing more than for you to have a great time because I always have a great time when I go, and it's a place that really does. It does mean a lot to me because I really do like going because I feel like as somebody who is in the entertainment and like acting industry and stuff like that. Disney itself is such like a historic kind of like name. So to be like this was like thought of like this podcast could be the next Disney because you put the thought and the imagination and work into it.
That's amazing.
Like, I was texting him corny shit while I was there. I'm like, the attention to detail inspires me. Yeah. For the show, like we could always have more attention to detail.
The attention to detail is inspiring. Beautiful.
Yeah.
I love that.
What is like something that's so freaky that even you're like, that's way too much?
With Disney?
Yeah, of like being really into it.
Oh man.
He's gonna have to turn on his own right now.
I got one. There's Disney obviously sometimes will get rid of some things, like sometimes like over time like they will close down a ride or a show and stuff like that. And then people will kind of like be really upset and be up in arms and like petition, stuff like that. But like, you know, like Walt Disney himself said, you know, Disneyland will never be complete. It'll always keep growing and changing. You know, because of that, they're always kind of like evolving and plussing up, and that's what it's called.
Plussing up.
Plussing up. So there is in Disneyland, it was a place called like, it was like Bugs Land. It was like a Bugs Life land.
Oh yeah, I've heard of that.
Some, and I posted
I
like
prefer Ants, the Woody Allen lands.
Oh really? They came out the same year. It's the whole thing.
I know. It's incredible. Right?
No, Incredibles is another movie.
Yeah.
But I started like getting like messages like and like of like this person that was just like bring back Flick's meet and greet, and I'm like, what? And like I'm looking at this and this person like
He was trying to get you on board.
Like trying to like sign this petition to bring back Flick, and I'm like, you gotta relax. I'm like, this is great. Like this is wild. Like
wow.
Like
he's
and like
recruiting people
and, like,
for his movement.
Like it legit, it felt like a movement where I was
God.
like this person's like, I'm gonna get Flick back, and I'm like, you should be banned from the parks. Like,
well, that's you. Some people had BLM in their profiles. You had bring back. You don't have to lie. I saw you
social
do it. Your social cause.
I
was
feel
big.
strongly.
BBF.
Yeah.
I'm kidding.
So am
You
I,
did.
please.
Yeah,
Come on.
please calm down. Beautiful. I love this.
This was awesome, and hope you get to go back soon. I can't wait for you. You will, because you'll be on his fucking show.
No, I'm not going.
No, you're not going.
I've gone just by chance a lot. So we'll see.
Chance.
It'll
chances always work out.
Yes,
for some reason.
and
it
later
always
on the
works
slide.
out.
Enjoy yourself. Give yourself the chance to genuinely have fun.
I'm a whimsical man.
I know you are.
Yeah, I am a whimsical man. I just don't allow myself to be it.
Yeah, sometimes
That's something to work on.
Sometimes that's something to work on.
Yeah,
that's something to work on. I
definitely.
know. No, but I will, and I'm gonna allow myself.
You
to
can
do
really
it.
lean into it there.
I think I will. I think I'll get there, and I'll start having fun.
Yeah, definitely.
Yeah.
I think you will too. Also, like find how you do Disney. The way you do. That's another thing. And before I know we're trying to wrap up here.
No,
if
please.
you're
No, we can
forced,
go. Yeah, don't
if
worry
you're
about that.
forced to do anything like with the group, or like you're like that's when people kind of like, oh,
Yes.
if you can break off and do Disney your way, where you're like, I want to get drunk around the world. I want to like check out this ride.
Yeah.
I want to go sit down on this bench and people watch for a little bit. I want to grab this popcorn or this churro. And
Well,
like,
my parents always tell the story when I went back, because I went back at the end of high school with them too.
Yeah.
That like I asked if I could be alone in the park for one night, and they like let me go, and I just rode all the rides I wanted to, and I had a great time alone.
So that's a big thing. When you start doing Disney your way, and then like if Robbie comes with you, if you and Robbie one day were like, we want to do Loud About Nothing
He
in
won't
Orlando.
go. He won't
no,
do it with
but
me.
let's
I'll
say,
go
let's say
other places.
let's say
Yeah,
let's say you guys do Loud About Nothing in Orlando, and then you guys have like 48 hours to like go to the parks and do something.
Yeah.
You both have experience in the park where you're like, what do you want to do? Now you guys are with your friends, and you guys can like go drink. You guys can go clubbing, like in Disney Spring, not clubbing, but like, you know, drinking. You can go on certain like you don't have to do like the kid stuff, the kid stuff if you don't want. You can do it your way, and that's the most important, because when you discover that way, then you're just like, oh yeah, this is like a super fun vacation for me too.
Yeah. So I think I'll go with my twin. She's gonna be there with her fiance husband by then.
Good.
And they'll want to go drink around the world. So
Yeah.
maybe like we'll break off a couple.
And
days.
you're going. There's like a festival. When
Oh,
Flower and
Garden Festival will be
yeah.
going on, so like there'll be other booths and stuff.
I've been
going
to
on.
Versailles when the fountains have been on.
That's true.
What's this Flower Garden shit? Okay.
No, it's just more food and
it's
more
more
drinks,
food, more
and you
food.
can
Oh,
get
really?
you
Okay,
can get
okay.
it samples,
and there's
so you don't have to
topiaries.
get like a whole.
Topiaries?
Of topiaries of Disney characters, stuff like that, made of flowers and stuff.
Amazing. Take me to the botanical.
But you like
gardens.
don't have to go to the restaurant in Canada and say get a full filet mignon. You could get like
Sample of
like
it.
a third of that
Costco
for a
style.
third of the
Exactly.
price.
It's like I'm in
exactly.
Costco. Right?
It's like
It's tremendous.
Exactly.
Tremendous. I'll
So
tell you,
that'll be
Costco
nice.
is my Disney World.
Yeah.
Costco is good. Costco is good. It is larger than life.
Yes.
It's expensive.
Expensive. You always spend way more money than you
Yeah.
expect.
You
right?
need
you have to
you
be
need
a
a pass to
member.
get in. Yeah.
Remember, right?
Yeah.
People are so snobby about it.
Midwest Disney.
Yes,
Costco.
Costco is the Midwest Disney, right? We have Disney World. The West Coast has Disneyland. The middle,
Yeah.
we
The
got
coastal
Costco.
elites have Disney. Yeah.
Yeah,
Tremendous.
Mickey is a 55-year-old greeter.
Yes,
Yeah.
it's the person that literally looks at your receipt and just does the green
Yeah.
neon blind down.
They're
there.
not checking if you're stealing anything. Just like
Never,
nope.
bro. Never. Oh, you know what's funny? I went to Costco with my dad recently, and I haven't been to that Costco in years. Haven't peed in it. I still remember exactly where the bathrooms were and what they look like.
You never forget.
You know why?
You
know why? Because if they tried to change anything, there'd be like a flick petition to bring it back.
Yes.
Yes.
Bring back the urinals that aren't on the grounds. We like to see where our pee goes.
Yeah.
I'm pissing on the floor anyway. Like, what is this?
No, yeah, I'm about Costco. I like bulk.
Bulk is good.
I like bulk.
But at the same time, there are things that shouldn't be in bulk. Like, you're gonna screw yourself if you get a 4-pack of Tropicana orange juice. It's gonna go bad before you finish one.
No, you know what it's even more than that. It's like the spinach.
Oh, I mean, there's no reason to get that there.
Do you get? Where do you go shopping?
Trader Joe's.
TJ's.
It's easy.
Yeah.
Interesting.
It's like also like, if spinach goes bad, I'm not gonna be like, no, I spent. It's like $3, and I don't like food waste, and food waste is very important. Like, I don't like it.
What do you mean food waste is very important?
Like to not accumulate food waste. Like,
so you don't believe in expiration dates?
No, it upsets me if something expires.
Do you compost?
No.
Interesting.
What do you mean?
so I figure if you don't like food waste, you would at least compost, so it gives back to the earth.
He finishes eating it.
Yeah, dude, I got
he
a
doesn't
job.
let his food go to waste.
I have a job, and like I got shit.
We
to
compost in this house.
Do you?
He does not.
Whoa.
His roommate does.
We have a compost in this house. Okay.
Listen, I recycle. I try to not.
Recycling doesn't matter.
I recycle.
Recycling
doesn't matter.
Sebastian Conelli.
I stand by this. You know how
you heard it here.
My version of recycling is not littering.
Okay.
He litters.
No, I don't. I stopped.
Dude, do you throw? And this, I'm not gonna judge you, but like, have you like eaten an orange like in public and just thrown it on the ground and been like, it's gonna disintegrate anyway?
Never eaten an orange. That's where we fall short.
He throws his McDonald's cup out.
My God.
No. But no.
What was it? Gum, I think. Or one day he knew something was gonna annoy me if he threw it out the window.
I threw a beer can out the window. Here's the thing.
You're driving and drinking.
Here's the thing. You gotta get rid of the evidence as fast as you can.
You throw the kid's a cop behind you, following. I gotta get rid of this.
I grew up with people. So for me, I grew up with kids that were such scumbags that they wouldn't just litter. They would litter and try to throw it and hit people in the face.
Do you think those people tell stories and go, I knew this scumbag, Sebastian, would drive drunk and fucking throw beer cans out the window?
Because I was the model citizen in Staten Island.
Really?
100%.
You should run for mayor.
I mean, I could. Oh, no,
they would never let him.
They would never let me.
They wouldn't?
No, too artsy.
Oh,
are you
too artsy,
too artsy.
too
They'd be calling me gay.
Dude,
wild.
You would demolish the debates. It'd be so funny.
Some girl. Oh my God.
You might. Yeah.
It'd be so
if there was
funny.
a live debate and every person from Staten Island had to attend it,
Abraham
and then
Lincoln
vote
style.
on the way
like
out.
Big stands.
If every single person from Staten Island had to attend a debate and then vote before they left, he would maybe have a chance.
You would,
Yes.
dude. You would be
Yes.
you'd win in a heartbeat because the second you're debating someone, I know you.
I know.
If someone was just like, this man does this, you'd be like, fuck you, and everyone would be like, that's my guy.
Yeah.
100%. I would. That's Staten Island needs me
Yeah.
because I'm open, but I sound like a scumbag.
Yeah.
That.
Some girl I went to high school with ran for like city council or something. She lost.
Yeah.
And we matched on Tinder.
Nice.
Was your first message to her? If I was still in that district, I would have voted for you.
No, she was still running then.
Oh.
So there was still hope for our relationship and her to win. The future was bright for a moment.
She was just like, I can't do this right now because I feel like you'll isolate my voters.
100%. In my mind, I was thinking, I go, this woman's gonna fuck herself, right?
Yeah.
I'm not gonna fuck her. She's gonna fuck herself.
Yeah.
If she starts dating me. You know how close I am to DPs being out on the internet?
Closer than you think.
Closer than anyone knows, bro.
They're out there, bud.
They're out there. They're in the cloud.
They're out. Yeah.
Ken's seen them.
I would love to be on Mr. Skin, whatever that old.
You would love to be a Mr.
Oh,
Skin.
yeah.
Yeah, that's how you know you made it. When you end up with
Mr. Skin.
Yeah, what was that place?
I thought you make it when you're on Wiki Feet.
Wiki Feet?
Wiki Feet.
My feet pic are out there too.
Maybe you're on Wiki Feet.
If I'm not on Wiki Feet, hotties out there, please take my feet pics and upload them to Wiki Feet, okay? That's beautiful. Wow. Do you have nice feet or
I do have nice feet, actually. I didn't used to because I like played sports and like they were like janky and like athlete's footy. But then I went to a podiatrist and I got taken care of and now I have nice feet.
Wow.
It's crazy.
Doctors
are good sometimes.
Doctors are good sometimes. I've heard about this.
Shout out doctors.
Shout out doctors on the ones and twos.
Yeah.
Okay. That's good. No,
a doctor's right now driving home to Staten Island and was like, "Whoa, that's for me."
A lot of doctors listen. You know, they listen to ER.
Does Fauci listen?
Of course.
Of course he does.
He comes in and out.
He
it's waves.
Fluctuates. You know, he's got a big ego.
Just like with his fucking decisions on COVID. I'm
he's
just
a
kidding.
fucking flip flopper. All I'm saying is, some days he loves a podcast, some days he lying and says he doesn't. You know what I mean?
These are characters we're playing, but I can't believe people are like that.
Oh, I can.
Yeah, of course. Yeah.
I can. That's literally when we were in Staten Island. That was our lives.
Of course. How do you feel that Staten Island is now part of Brooklyn when it comes to voting?
Wait, is that real?
Wait, what happened?
Like, I think they just passed like a bill where it's like Staten Island is now part of like Park Slope or something like that. So like the representatives are now like Brooklyn can vote for Staten Island people now.
Wow,
Staten Island. So the district
it's like
insane
because it's like Staten Island 11, right, or like something like that, or like New York 11, District 11.
Yeah.
That's the whole thing. Yeah, it's part of Brooklyn now.
Wow, that really. Maybe it's District 13. I don't know.
I thought it was 11. Yeah. Robbie, can we look this up?
Look it up.
Yeah, look it up.
Yeah, it's part of like a part of Brooklyn now. Like they gerrymandered it to now it's like.
So they want to get rid of all the Republicans in Staten Island,
probably,
basically.
yeah.
Right? It's because there has to be more people in Brooklyn.
Oh, they're gonna be so
way
pissed.
more.
Staten Island. I mean, news travels slow out there.
Oh yeah.
So
they're still talking about the Challenger explosion.
They're fuming.
They're pissed,
and they think it's fake.
Yeah, they're just like the moon landing.
I'm worried when they find out about 9/11.
Park Slope joins Staten Island in congressional redistricting.
I couldn't think
this
of
is wild.
any
so
two
yeah,
people.
South Brooklyn.
This is like the odd
no,
couple.
but it's like Bay Ridge.
Oh,
Park
Bay
Slope
Ridge.
is just
Park
Slope is for the headline. That's
okay.
far north.
I
guess whatever as it goes.
Sunset Park, Bay Ridge. I mean, those are some Staten Island people.
Yeah.
I mean, I'm from Sunset Park.
Baltic Street. Literally, that's so funny. I moved there, and now this is the most northern bound where I basically moved to. Staten Island extended.
So you better be careful.
Literally,
you guys are losing Clark of Staten Island.
100%.
Yeah,
we are spreading.
We moved here, and Staten Island grew with us.
Yes.
Yeah, manifest destiny.
Yeah,
100%.
exactly.
We're going west. We're going north. We're discovering new lands.
Yeah.
Scumbags are taking over the world, right?
Yeah.
Oh my God. Now you know what we gotta do. We gotta move all the way to fucking like Dykeman or some shit like that. Really spread that shit.
Wow.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Really go. Oh wow, that's incredible. Thank you.
Of course, yeah.
Yeah,
I'm
this is good news.
I'm glad to bring the news.
Amazing.
Wait, before we wrap up, we were talking about it before, but I feel like we should memorialize some news. The Court Street Regal closed down this past weekend, and it's very close to both of your hearts.
What was the last movie that you saw there? Do you know?
The last movie I saw there. Interesting. Not Sonic was the last movie I saw in theaters before COVID.
Okay.
Going out
the Court Street Regal. How would you describe it for the people that don't know?
I would say
most people probably don't.
If I once got yelled at because I wasn't smoking weed in the theater.
Yeah. It was known, like the headline was like the movie theater where New Yorkers could talk back finally closes.
It could be described as like if you were at a college party and there was 300 people in it and someone just decided to put on like the Green Mile in the background.
Yes.
Yeah.
But everyone was like, let's try to pay attention.
Yeah. And then, and then there's three people who are just like, yo, you're in front of the screen.
Yeah, it's truly was one of the best places to go see a movie. I said before that I saw King Kong there, and at one point King Kong goes like this and does the
No, that's Rampage.
Rampage, yes, I saw Rampage there, right? I saw Rampage there, and the AP stands up and he does the fucking in sign language, and one guy goes, "Oh shit, that monkey wants to have sex!" And everyone just exploded in laughter. It was truly incredible.
Yeah.
We would drink 40s openly in this theater.
They didn't care.
No.
There was a Rite Aid down the block where you can go and get dollar candy and then just stuff it in your pockets and like I don't know how this place didn't succeed.
I know.
The tickets were like $8 and nobody bought concessions. It's like
never.
No.
Never. And the one rule that they had, no skateboards. That's the hardest rule at a movie theater is no skateboards. For some reason, they're like worried we can't have a movie playing and the boards come out. I don't know why.
Our insurance doesn't cover that.
Yeah.
Every movie theater's so scared of skateboards.
I think because I don't want to sound like they could be used as weapons. Like if you swing a skateboard hard enough, you're gonna hit someone hard.
I like to think one day people were watching the movie and like 15 dudes just busted out their skateboards and just made it their own personal skate park.
You know what's better than a bad guy with a skateboard?
What?
A good guy with a skateboard.
Incredible. Incredible. Yeah, so I'm gonna miss that movie theater because I was Jackass comes out on Friday.
Dude, I'm gonna see
I was like, maybe I'll go there.
That was part of the headline.
That would have
that
been
it closed before Jackass.
Wait, really?
Yeah.
No.
There were people were like, yeah.
Dude, that place would have been that place. That's why they probably said no skateboards because people are gonna go see that movie and be like, I'm gonna jump through the fucking screen.
Oh my god, I loved, and that was the place where I told you before, where I saw the guy FaceTiming someone, not like trying to steal the video of the movie, just FaceTime himself with his girl. Yo, what's up? What you doing?
Yeah,
right? Like just
making
making small
movie
talk.
Theater. Yeah.
In the middle of the movie theater, 100%.
Oh man.
Well, R.I.P. that place.
My buddy went and saw Dune there, and he said they were the only people there, and he was just like, it was the greatest movie going experience ever because it was like watching TV on a 130-inch TV.
I guess Brooklyn's just gonna be one big fucking Alamo Draft House.
Well, that's what they were like. They were like,
you know,
I don't like Alamo Draft House.
Neither do I. If I want to look at my phone, I'm gonna look at my phone. I paid for this shit.
But also, like, I'm watching a movie. I'm watching a movie.
You shouldn't look at your phone.
I don't give a fuck. I'm paying for this.
I'm watching a movie. Like, don't come up and ask me if I want more onion rings.
I know.
Like, don't eat during the movie. Like, you can eat snacks, but like
snacks only during movies.
That's it. Or like work in like a dinner time before the movie. Like movies at 8, dinners at 7. Like,
maybe
come and get
a
dinner.
couple cartoons, a couple shorts,
like a drive-in style, and then and then it's just like let's all go to the lobby, and then it's like fucking watch the movie.
Here's the thing: they think that saying you could eat while you watch a movie is a fat guy thing. That is the opposite of a fat guy thing, right?
I don't want to eat in public.
No, 100%. We're gonna turn the lights off, quick. No, you know what I want? I want another reason to have another meal and just call it something else.
Yeah,
and it's called going to the movies.
Yeah.
And also, like, I don't want to eat like a chicken cordon bleu when I watch like Justice League.
1,000%. Okay, no foie gras for me. Okay, fuck that.
Well, that's part of. They were like, yeah, this is gonna be a lot. There's a lot of articles about this movie theater closing, but they were saying that the Regal on Court Street closing is going to lead to a lot of people getting kicked out of Alamo Draft House.
They're also saying
this is just going to be a lot of people getting kicked out of Alamo Draft House because they have nowhere to go. I guess there's the Cobble Hill Street movie theater.
It's so tiny.
But it's the closest one would be the Alamo Draft House.
And that place,
and that's a totally different vibe.
No, we need to go. Everyone that went to Court Street, we go to Alamo and we treat it like Court Street.
Bring your skateboard.
Can you hear the people singing the song? This is what we need to do.
With their French Revolution.
This is our revolution.
Yeah.
We're taking back Alamo Draft House. Fuck you. You want to get rid of Court Street? Court Street lives in our hearts. Okay?
There's a Perkins flag behind
you right now. A Perkins flag the size of a movie theater.
just waving behind you right now. From sea to shining sea.
Incredible. Wow. Well, thank you. We had to talk about
that. We had to bring it up.
That's big news.
Very regional. Our podcast is all over the world, but sometimes we get very specific.
Well, if you can explain specific things, it translates.
Well, you guys stretch from Staten Island to District 11 now. So.
Yes.
100%. Wow. I can't believe this. Well, this was beautiful, Ken.
Yeah, thank you so much for having me,
coming on.
Thank you for coming on. I had so much fun. We joked around. What do you want to plug? Tell the people about you.
I'm on Twitter at Ken McGraw and Instagram at the Ken McGraw. But my girlfriend and I have a Disney theme park page called Brooklyn Park Hoppers.
Yes.
So we're from Brooklyn. Not from Brooklyn. We live in Brooklyn, but we do go to Disney and we post fun photos and tips.
Little Fugazi.
Fugazi's happening over here.
Hey, where's the fucking Italian margaritas?
Yeah. There he is.
Fucking limoncello, Mickey Mouse, baby.
Yes. Can you wait? Is Brooklyn Park Hoppers you just being two Brooklyn people running around talking about Disney stuff?
Well, yeah, but like it's a lot of people who are like on Instagram and like doing stuff on YouTube. They like live in Orlando, so like there's a market for people who don't live there, and it's like here's how we do Disney at home, or like here's like
I think we mean more of like you leaning into an old Italian man's accent.
Yeah, no problem.
There's also a market for that. If you just being, yeah.
So if you want some fucking pretzels, though, you don't go to the one in fucking Magic. You go to Baseline Tap House in Hollywood Studios. It's $10. You get fucking beer cheese and a fucking honey Dijon mustard with it, mouth. And you eat that fucking IPA. And I'm like, motherfucker,
Oh my God! Don't
This
get
is what
him
we need.
started. Don't get him started, okay? If you don't give him the pub cheese, it's
I
gonna
will
be
say,
a problem.
this is your fault. You brought it up.
I will say this. This is a tip for you. There's a place called Baseline Tap House in Hollywood Studios.
yes.
Did you go to this? When you
No.
go, it's beers on tap, like really good, and then like $10 like big pretzels with like the beer cheese up, but they have a charcuterie board of like salamis and like prosciutto and cheese and stuff. It's like $9, dude. You can just house it. It's
Amazing.
so good.
And
That's
this is
good
what
theme
you
park.
get at fucking
Yeah.
Brooklyn Park.
Dude,
Hoppers,
get the
baby.
fucking man the gut and the fucking around me.
I'm telling you, I go down.
Can one of your out of like every 10 stories when you go the next time be in this character?
Yeah,
the
10
Brooklyn
out of
Park
10.
Hopper?
10
Yeah.
out of 10. Oh, I got fucking
went.
look at me. I got my Mickey Mouse ice cream pop on my fucking guinea tea. You gotta be
Yeah,
careful
you're
out
funny.
here. Always bring a backup. You gotta always bring a backup.
This fucking guy called me goofy. I'll fucking swear to God.
Listen to me, Gaston. I know you're fucking tough, but you don't know me, kid. Okay, you don't know me like that. All right, brother.
Gaston, walk the fuck away, my guy.
This is what we need. This is the content that everybody wants.
Dozen eggs my ass. I got fucking Trent in me. Okay.
Look, I'm not going to fucking park today. I'm going to sit at home with my fucking shirt on, no pants, fucking Winnie the Pooh, and that's it.
Listen to me. Are they playing the giant scheme in the fucking Peter Pan ride? Okay.
I gotta go to the fucking world of ESPN because I got a parlay on the fucking Jets right now.
So go check out Brooklyn Park Hopper. We got some good
Yeah.
content over there. Beautiful. Robbie, anything you want to say?
Can we get the Brooklyn Park Hopper to give his 5 favorite in the Brooklyn Park Hopper, the 5 best rides in all of Disney World,
Oh my
and the
God,
3 best foods?
Dude, okay, so first off, I'm fucking Italian. I'm starting with the food.
Start with the food.
So first things first, the top snack in Disney, you can't go wrong with the spring roll, cheeseburger spring rolls.
Yes.
In Adventureland, Frontierland, dude. They come like a little mac sauce. They're really good, dude. That's great. Second, there's a Dole Whip float at Aloha Isle.
Oh, Aloha.
Aloha Isle next to the
Oh, fucking way.
Enchanted Tiki Room with my fucking boy Jose over there, bro.
Okay.
And it's just like a Dole Whip and a float, and it's Pog juice. Pog juice is passion fruit, orange juice, and guava juice.
Okay.
Pog juice. Pog's from the 90s. And the third snack, I would say, it got to be that charcuterie board in Hollywood Studios. It's like it's not like a normal like snack that you can get in a theme park, and it's good.
That's good.
Top 5 ride. Here we go.
Oh.
Number 5. Number 5. This is in no particular order. I'm saying Splash Mountain, love it.
Okay.
Space Mountain, love it. Aerosmith Rock and Roller Coaster.
Love
That's
it.
how I
Love it.
fucking drive on the Verrazano. Yo, before I got the Tower.
Oh, the classics.
And number 1, it's gotta be Everest Coaster in Animal Kingdom.
Wow, he goes all the
tremendous.
classics.
All
No
the classics.
Soaring.
I
No.
mean, you gave me 5. I mean, I
Yeah,
give you
baby.
more.
I love it. I love it.
Dude, you fucking contain me to 5. You give me 10, I'll give you soaring.
Amazing.
Beautiful.
Ken,
Well,
this was great.
Beautiful. I love this. All right, all you hotties out there, thank you so much. Keep calling in. Keep reading 5-star reviews. Share those clips. Beautiful. All right, Robbie, hit the fucking music.